Too many.
I said, yeah, I don't know right now. I'm just straight chilling. I'm on my vacation. I am enjoying myself. So, um, seeing if y'all are getting these alerts, I did share this. I had the pleasure to speaking to Marie again today. I think I had told you guys that. So I'm trying to wait till I get a few guys to come in. So, well, wait a minute. Cancel. Um, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and play this my little commercial real quick. Well, welcome everybody to the channel. You have the hardest working YouTuber on here.
I go hard. I go hard. Bitch, I go hard. I go hard. I go hard. Bitch, I go hard. I go hard.
Well, what we're going to do is the first time we spoke about this, I told you I had the phone call with her and I pretty much told you what was told to me. Well, after the video, I actually had more questions. People in the chat had questions and I spoke to her about them. Because, like I said, about the show that already came on. So, hold on just a second. So, anyway, I'm going to tell you what she told me because I just was talking on the phone with her and I just, asked her some questions. She answered them and she was telling me to look out for certain episodes. So, first of all, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I know a lot of this stuff got people going like, oh man, but we're going to work it out. I hear a lot of bloggers and people in the chat and people talking. Probably start again. Welcome. Please make sure you subscribe. Talking in the chat saying, as far as Marie, why she did what she did at the brunch. Well, we like I said, we had a conversation about the brunch. One of the first things that Marie said to me today was the brunch was actually delayed. I put this in my notes the last time. I could not remember everything she told me, so now I could do it like that. She said the brunch was delayed. So let me go back a little bit. Now, we know the story about how she was getting ready to go. She had the brunch was going to be on Saturday and she needed to get hair quick. She actually gets her hair from, I forgot what the name of it, Existential. Well, actually, down, man. If I come up with, if I find, I did put it in my note, but if I do find out, I'll tell you. But anyway, she was just trying to get ready for the brunch. Okay. She was just trying to get ready for the brunch. When she went to the place to go get the hair, she said The whole establishment was nice. The lady customer service, all of that was nice. The sample that she showed her was very nice, she said, But she said, obviously, and she understood because of the fact that she had put her hands on the hair, that she was not going to sell her the hair. Nobody would want the hair because, I don't know anything about the hair well, but that was new to me. I was like, oh, okay. But it made sense. So the young lady went to the back and went got some more hair, put in the bag, and she dropped it off on Wednesday to Leticia's personal hairstylist, the one that did her hair for the event and all that. The brunch was Saturday, the day, because she asked them to make a unit. So when she went, yes, did you come to the chat? Please drop a TV in the chat, please. When she went to go pick up the unit, she noticed her hair was hard. And she's at like two. So anyway, the hair was hard. Never had nothing like this ever happened. But Marie felt like it was him. Latrice about it at the brunch. Bright Star said yes, the hair was obviously horrible, looking like she was sold a lemon. So at the brunch, she said the brunch started late. She said she felt like that gave her time to speak to her about the hair, because this was their first time meeting. As you can remember, when she sat down, she was like, hi, my name is Marie. Now they were clowning her before she sat down because of her dress. Marie said she would have dressed as like a comedy, being extravaganza. And she said she noticed they was, dragging her or whatever, which they were. And she said it was they were saying other stuff too. So she said she sat down and she said the food was already there, and she sat down and she said they was talking, and she was talking about her Latrice was talking about her personal life. This is Marie's words. I felt that it was open for me to talk to her about the hair. And she was like, telling her this is what the cameras didn't show. She said she's telling her about what happened, how she got the hair. She was praising her establishment, praising her being a black entrepreneur, the whole nine. But she said they also did not show that. And then when she got to the end, and she said that, Latrice was flexing for the camera. I think it's Marie's words as well, not verbatim. And it was like, well, you didn't get it from my store. Just turned up when they weren't like that. I don't know if they started filming at that time. I don't. I guess they filmed it all. I don't know. It's not far from the truth to see a reality star know they're filming and gonna do a little bit extra. But even though y'all were talking cool about it, I don't know. Then she said, clear you didn't get from my store. And she said, if you selling this is some beep, beep, beep. So when Marie is saying that episode 9, she couldn't, because I swear I thought she was, she couldn't give me, of course, what happened, because, and I understood. I said, we'll move it out at the interview after the reunion. But Marie said that episode 9, Sip and See, and she said that's the actual episode that will tie into the brunch, the very first one. Because she said she did not just sit down and go in on Latrice because of, editing. Okay. Now, I did ask her a few questions about the second brunch because I remember what you guys were saying. And she watched the live that I did. She saw what Fifi said, and she said Fifi had some valid points. I'm going to tell her. She said the second brunch in the beginning, she said, if you notice, even on the show, she said, I'm really not that involved with it. It's really mostly Kaylin and her dramatics getting up and other people and other women, like, what's wrong with her, whatever. But she said she was not involved with that. She said things were getting loud at the brunch and she tried to calm things down. And then she said at one point in time she did stand up, but she said she was, if you watch the show, it's cut off. She said there was a point where Miss Dorothy was trying to, I guess, do the same thing, and Kaylin cussed out Miss Dorothy. This is what Marie's telling me today. And she was like, nah, if you sitting there with your elder, I know this for myself. I'm from Louisiana. If I'm sitting there with my elder and you cussing out some elder and she just trying to say, hey, baby, hey, first of all, you're not going to do that for whatever. I'm not going to sit there let you cuss out no elder. And she said she cussed her out nasty. She couldn't give me the verbatim, but she cussed her out nasty. Some she was getting up and she was like, whatever. And she said they didn't play everything Kaylin said, apparently. She said something else before the come here. Hey, Nuri. How you doing? Marie really was kind of quiet until after she said her speech about this is her day, when Kaylin started going in at her, saying that she was a nobody and stuff like that. Okay. The other thing I wanted to cover with her, and she kind of brought it up, and some people in the chat was talking about this alleged tape, this sex tape. And she said, she's asked people who have allegedly said there's a tape out there to provide it. Where's the evidence? She said there's no tape. I was like, okay. She said Essie, she looks at Essie like her sister. She's known her for a very long time. People always assume two women who are, and she said if she was into that, she said she wouldn't be her type. She's like family. Okay? I'm trying to think that I covered everything about the brunch, especially the first one. She said that I wanted to reiterate episode 9. You will see Latrice, I guess, respond to her or say something to her that's gonna make you think, well, why'd you do all that in the first episode? So she said episode 9, which is, I looked it up, is the Sip and See. The episode coming up next is episode 8. So episode 9 is the actual Sip and See. Glad you're doing well, Nuri. Happy to see you as always. In the blogger that I spoke about in the part 1, he was speaking about the couches and stuff like that, and she said that because of her lupus and other stuff she's going on, she has to have risers in her couch so she can get right up. So she just said he's attacking her and she has disability. Okay, I'm putting everything after that we discussed because I want to make sure I had everything. Now they brought up her husband, and she cleared everything straight up. She said that her husband, and she said he's very different. He just carries himself in a different type of way. He's a barber, and he has clients, and he has friends who are gay, not gay. He doesn't care. I'm doing really great, and be on my vacation. doing my content, enjoying myself. And so he never judged you by your sexual orientation. He was a friend with you. He was a friend with you. So he would hang around with different whatever. So people would assume that he's gay because his friend is gay. In fact, she said the same guy that the blogger was speaking about is also her friend. Was her friend first. So they're both friends, and her words, he would not be with her husband, Cedric, because he don't have enough money. She was just straight up. And then I think it was saying that he was involved with Carlos King. She said, and I didn't even know about that myself, but she said, no, none of that is going on. Now, and another thing too, Dr. Antoinette told Marie at the brunch, this is a new day, but yet in the same breath at the sister Vention, she was dragging her. This is true. As we're speaking and just going back and forth, the stuff she was saying, I was like, this is, yes. And the other stuff, I'm just putting it out there so you guys can know. We spoke. She would not be able to do like a full interview until after, just like with the other, when I did, put a ring on it and Ready to Love. I did a few before the reunion, but a lot of times we try to get at them again, they would say, no, we got to wait. They told us to wait till after the reunion. So, that she was filling in the gaps for a lot of things people been questioning on. Then that first live I did, when I spoke about this, people had a lot of questions, and I was just like, next time I talk to her, I'm going to specifically bring these things up, and she answered all of them. So look out for her words. Look out for episode 9. Look out for episode 9, because she said if there are no receipts that are dropped at that time, she will do them on her own after the reunion is over. And she will give me an interview. Because you know how I go reality shows. Once the reunion comes on, all kind of stuff is gonna come out. You saw how Ready to Love got down. I know y'all watched that Ready to Love, and I was in communications with a few of them, and they were literally like, "Oh my god, I didn't know they was court." So I have no problem waiting to after the reunion anyway, because that's when everything is going down. Everything's out on the table. I don't have to tiptoe around this question or whatever. It's just straight up with. I mean, let's say specifically say don't ask this question, but you know what I'm saying. So that was my part 2 of the conversation with Marie. Oh, that'd been cute. I should have called it that. That's cute. Hmm. I'm actually changing it if you'll let me. I don't know if you'll let me do it. Dog, it won't let me do it. I'm about to do it after the live is done. I wonder if it'll let me do it here. Because that's actually a pretty good title. Let me see. Uh but I say part 2. Um wait. I should put conversations. Oh, let me see. Let me say this. Nope, won't. Darn. I hate it that does that. Anyway, I'll change it after the fact. Um, like I said, this was a conversation. I told you guys that sometimes when I do my content, not necessarily for a big boom or whatever. I come on here because I don't have to, be animated to, bring my content, you guys. I'm sorry, to you guys. That's why I said the ones who are loyal and get it. I am more impressed with you than you are with me because I see what's out there. I see the different content. I see the different YouTubers that do all the different things and been on the forefront or been the superstars, this whole time. But just like I heard, I heard Armand said this about him in the field that he's in entertainment. I feel like when it comes to the reviews, it's a new wave of kids coming through. I know I'm not a kid, but I mean it's a kid that's not been doing this for 5 to 10 years, where you are known on YouTube. It is a new wave of us as well. It's me and a few other people who are doing these reviews and grinding, getting interviews, and probably doing the same thing that y'all did before. But we coming, whether you guys acknowledge any of us or not. That new wave is coming. Okay, some of you guys are established or maybe gonna be as high as you gonna go. I don't know, but like I said, the new wave of the kids are coming. Mm-hmm. Coming through with new toys and new ideas, and even some of the old ones, and who knows whatever. A lot of us would love to collaborate, but sometimes not always in the car because everybody don't be down like that. From my crew that you over here, I'm gonna always keep it 100%. Always. Point blank, period. I mean to get off track, but I'm gonna always keep it real with my crew. That's me. As a YouTuber, as a content creator, where I carry myself, I'm not gonna be coming with that fake stuff. I have talked to celebrities. I've done and well, I mean, to me, they're celebrities. To me, they on TV, and have done the interviews, and it hasn't changed anything. I'm still a rookie, a bright star, a rookie coming up, coming through. You know what I'm saying? I sat on the phone with Marie for about an hour from off. I mean, from Belle Collective, and she will be on here as an interview. Yeah, I know I have done these things before, but I stopped doing interviews and stuff like that because I was having so many problems with my system, and I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just spend the money, take my time, and just get it right, where I can have these interviews and get these things done." I was listening to the other YouTuber. He just like had me. I mean, I fit this. He was saying what I feel. To a lot of us feel that we're out here grinding, but it's like it's almost like you gotta hit a lick. You be up there. It's like you didn't work about 6 months on the same thing, but then somebody come through with a different name, be like, "I did it." You be like, "Wait a minute, this whole time." But anyway, I don't. It's like I'm whining. I really don't. I was just making a point. Okay. So that was part two of the conversation with Marie with Belle Collective. As you know, this is gonna be after the reunion. It's gonna be after the reunion. She will be on here, and look out. This is her words. Look out for episode 9, which is the sip and see episode, and that should answer some questions for the first episode and the brunch. And make sure you guys check out my video from today, because I'm telling you, we had a Kiki this morning talking about Married at First Sight and all that drama that's coming on and all the mess is gonna be happening tomorrow. I did a live this morning. We were just digging in. We were just digging in. So you guys need to go check that out. I will drop that link in the comments when the live drops or whatever. Y'all need to go check out that live. We had such a good time this morning. We really did. So I really wanted to end my night as far as doing my blogging. I was like, look, I'm just gonna come through and finish the conversation, drop a little more tea, and Marie told how she felt about her side, and I came on here and told you what she said. Okay, you guys are gonna make judgments or whatever, regardless of what. But still, I asked her some questions and she answered them. Okay. I mean, I know there's always two sides. They always said every story and everything else. I heard her side, and I'm telling you guys. Now, if anything else happens, it'll probably be for the members only. I don't think anything is going to happen. I'm just saying if it does, that will be for members only. So if you have not joined, hit that join button on your way out the door. Okay. Thank you for always enjoying me for a favorite.